to talk about a type of man. Now, this is not all men, but this is a particular type of man. Beware of these type of men. There is a particular type of man who does not, and this does not just apply to men, this can also apply to women. But I'm not talking about women in this video, I'm talking about men. But just know this applies to men and women. It can. But in this video, I want to strictly talk about this particular type of man. Beware of this type of man. He lacks wisdom. He lacks discernment. Okay. He does not want to converse for understanding. He only wants to prove a point. Okay. And a lot of times the point that he tries to prove is not even valid. A lot of times it doesn't make sense. This type of man will be very defensive. Okay. This type of man likes to argue. This is a beta man. He, in his little simple mind, may think that he is an alpha male, but he's not. True alpha males don't have this type of behavior. True alpha males do not exhibit this type of behavior. And only a real man is going to feel me on this. But phony males, I should say, they're going to take offense to this. And hit dogs holler. So I'm not going to do no explaining. I'm not finna do no arguing with nobody. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. And that's just what it is. But this type of man, the type of behaviors that he will exhibit in no particular order. This man can be narcissistic. And I'm just saying whatever comes to mind. Whatever comes to the top of my mind first, that's what I'm going to share from my experiences and from my observations. This type of man will be narcissistic a lot of times. This type of man will lack empathy for others. This type of man will oftentimes be selfish and inconsiderate. He only thinks about himself. He only cares about what he wants. This type of man will be an opportunist. He a lot of times he won't take care of his kids. He'll be inconsistent. He's selfish. He only cares about himself. He uses others to get what he wants. He's an opportunist. This type of man is very selfish. This type of man is very irresponsible. Okay? Beware of any individual who lacks empathy and who exhibit any of these behaviors that I have given thus far. And I'm not even done. What else? This type of individual, he lacks maturity. He's a man by age, but mentally up here he's still a little boy. He lacks emotional intelligence. Okay. He can be very defensive. He does not converse for wisdom or understanding. He can be argumentative. He likes to argue. He likes to try to prove his point. This type of man deflects. He will deflect from the topic at hand or deflect from the conversation at hand. This type of man loves to gaslight. He loves to make you think that you're crazy. He loves to flip the narrative. He loves to flip the script. Okay? Beware of this type of man because he's really not a man at all. Legally, he is. On paper, he is. Age-wise, he is. But up here, he lacks maturity. He lacks masculinity. Okay? He probably never had a real man in his life. He probably never had a real role model, a real male role model in his life. Okay? He lacks accountability. He lacks self-development. He probably lacks ambition. He's a user. Oftentimes, he can be a manipulator. These type of men, they love to manipulate. They love to control. They love to play mind games. They love to play reverse psychology. They love these type of men. They love to gaslight. They love to gaslight, especially women. They get off. It gives them pleasure to gaslight women. It's like it gives them some type of euphoric high or something. Like it gives them some type of sexual pleasure or something. Like some type of erotic sensation or something. Like they love to gaslight. They get off on gaslighting women. They get off on manipulating women. They love to control. A lot of times these men are very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful with their mouth. A lot of these men think they are God's gift to women, and they are not. A lot of them think that they are more than what they are. A lot of them are prideful and arrogant. A lot of them can be boastful and prideful. They think more highly of themselves than they should. A lot of them lack character and integrity. If you watch the video the whole way through, I'm not saying that this is all men. So if you are a real man, if you are an alpha male, there is no need for you to comment on this video. In fact, there's no need for you to comment anything negative on this video, because if it doesn't apply to you, then you shouldn't have anything to say. I did not say that this was all men. I'm specifically talking about a type of male who exhibits these characteristics, and that's what it is. I don't need no approval. I don't need no validation. I don't need nobody's stamp on this. I don't need nobody to come in the comment section and co-sign me on this. It is what it is. Okay? I don't need no advice from nobody who don't fear God. I don't need any advice from anyone who don't know how to make complete sentences with proper grammar. Okay? And you don't even know how to spell correctly. Okay? So I don't need nobody trying to come for me in the comments. Okay? Because a hit dog will holler. So if you do not exhibit these characteristics and these traits, okay, then there's no reason for you to comment. Real men know the type of guys that I'm talking about. And if you're a real man, all of these things that I name, then it won't apply to you anyway. All right? If the shoe fits, wear it. Put it on. If it don't fit, don't put it on. Food for thought.